Okay, so I have kind of a random video for you guys today. I thought that I would do a sort of mid-year, rest of the year TBR pile because I feel like I have changed my mind a lot, based on, like, for what I wanted to read for this year, and, I finally think I have it down for what I would like to read for the rest of the year. And I kind of have it where I have one giant pile that's kind of definite books that I want to get read, and then I have another pile that's kind of, if I get to them, great, but if I don't, that's okay. So yeah, mostly the order that I have them in is series and then miscellaneous, so let's get started. Okay. First, I would like to finish the rest of the Song of Ice and Fire series, which I'm currently reading book 2 of. So here's Clash of Kings, which I'm about 120 pages into and getting ready to read more of today. And then I have Storm of Swords, Feast for Crows, and A Dance with Dragons. And I'm hoping to finish these kind of by August sometime, because I really want to be caught up. And then I'm going to rewatch seasons 3 and 4, and I actually might just marathon all 4 of them once season 4 comes out. And then I would like to read the If I Stay and Where She Went duology. If I Stay, I definitely want to read in time for the film coming out next month, but Where She Went, I'm okay waiting a couple months to read. And then I would like to read the Flavia de Luce series by Alan Bradley. I am about 270 pages into Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, and I have been since last November, but I want to go ahead and finish this. And then Weed That Strings the Hangman's Bag, A Red Herring Without Mustard, I Am Half Sick of Shadows, and Speaking from Among the Bones. And then I have the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series right here. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Restaurant at the End of the Universe, Like the Universe and Everything, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, and Mostly Harmless, all by Douglas Adams. And then we have all of my Austen books, because I told you guys I'm doing my little Austen project for the rest of the year, and that is Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Sense and Sensibility, Mansfield Park, Pride and Prejudice, and Emma, all by Jane Austen. And then Northanger Abbey by Val McDermott, and Sense and Sensibility by Joanna Trollope. And I will also be including Pride and Prejudice by Curtis Sittenfeld and Emma by Alexander McCall Smith in this reading section, but those two don't come out until October, November time, so I will be getting those when they come out. And then also Clockwork Princess, which is the last book in the Infernal Devices series. Infernal Devices trilogy. And then City of Lost Souls, and this Beast, City of Heavenly Fire, all by Cassandra Clare. And these are the last 2 in the Mortal Instruments series. And I know I said I was going to read these very soon, but turns out that's not happening, but that's okay, because I'm just in the mood to read other things right now, but that's cool. And then for my miscellaneous pile, I have North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, This Star Won't Go Out by Esther Earl, which I am, how far am I? About 120 pages into it. And then Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, which I am about 150 pages into. This book, I'm going to read this year. And I'm sorry for the shadows, you guys. I just realized that the shadow was on my face. But anyway, Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm going to finish this because I have attempted reading this last year and the year before that when the first two films came out. And this is going to happen, okay? I'm gonna do it. I am. Before the third installment. And then I want to finish The New Moon with the Old by Dodie Smith, which I was adoring when I was reading it, and I'm about 150 pages into this one as well. I really want to reread Fangirl because I just read The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, and there's a scene where they read that in this book, and it made me really want to reread it because it is adorable. So yes, probably going to reread this. And then Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Carol Rifka Brunt, which I'm doing a read-along with Andy over at Estella's Revenge next month in August, kind of towards the middle of the month. So yes, that will be fun. And then we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which I am doing another read-along for with Donna from My Needs Books and Lorna from Suddenly Lorna. We're doing that at the beginning of the month, and I'll make separate videos about both of these read-alongs, probably closer to the start of August. And then we have An Abundance of Catherines by John Green, and Paper Towns by John Green, which I am 100 pages into. And A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, and Wolverine Tales of Weapon X. And these two I kind of have to read kind of soon because they were loaned to me, and I'm going to see that friend hopefully kind of soon in the next couple of months. So yeah. And then the last miscellaneous is V for Vendetta by Alan Moore. I really want to read this for the first few days in November because I want to get it read by the 5th of November so that I can also watch the movie and say that I have read this because I've heard that it's amazing and I love the film and I've needed to get on this for years basically. Okay, and if I finish all of those, I have a little pile over here of books that if I finish all those, I will get to these. First, we have 3 Jane Austen graphic novels. Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, which I have started, but I will probably start it over and finish it. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. And all 3 of those were adapted by Nancy Butler. Oh no, they're all falling over. Okay. And then in October, I would really like to read Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy because it's a sad book, and I feel like sad and scary things you need to be reading in October or like the winter time. So yeah. And then speaking of scary, Edgar Allan Poe, Tales and Poems, which not all scary, but some pretty scary. So I'm very excited, and I want to read this in October towards Halloween time. Maybe even some on Halloween. That'd be pretty cool. Allegiant by Veronica Roth. The only reason I am in a hurry to finish this is because I want to get it over with so I can go ahead and read 4 when that comes out. Because I think that's coming out in... it's either already out or it's coming out in a few weeks. I think it may already be out. Not 100% sure. But yeah, I don't care about this anymore, but I just want to finish it so I can finish it. And then Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James. I also want to read this around October time because it's a mystery and it's a Pride and Prejudice mystery, so it's going to be awesome. and I really want to finally see the mini-series, which I think is airing on PBS sometime in the fall. So, yes. And then I want to read the second half of Beastly by Alex Flynn, which is the Lindy's Diary portion, but it's only 120 pages, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I want to finish Kissed by an Angel by Elizabeth Chandler, which has really big print, and I'm already almost 100 pages in from when I started it last summer, so maybe I can read this one. We'll see. Okay, sorry, I keep going off camera, but the pile was very hard to reach. But anyway, if I finish all of that, I want to finish Iron Legends and the Iron Queen and the Iron Knight, all by Julie Kagawa, because I have the first 2 books in the spin-off series from this, and I've been in the middle of this series for a year and a half, so it's time to finish it. Because it's been completed. Like, I got the whole box set a year and a half ago, and I've only read the first 2. So, yeah, I need to finish that. But anyway, yes, okay, so those are all of the books that I'm hoping to finish. And if I don't get to the maybe pile, that's okay, but I really am... Books are falling, I'm sorry. But I'm really hoping to finish those because I have so many books that I haven't read, and every time I look at my shelves, I just feel so guilty because I've owned some for years that I just haven't gotten to. And it's gotten to the point where every week I look at my shelf and I will take a book to give to Goodwill or to sell because, and sometimes it's like 5 books at a time because I just feel so guilty. I'm like, no, I'm never going to read this. I need to give it to somebody who will. So, yes. But anyway, so that's what I'm hoping to read. Let me know what you guys think of any of these, without spoilers, if you will. And let me know if you guys are also planning on reading any of these, or what you're planning on reading. Maybe not your entire list for the rest of the year, unless you've made a TBR video, in which case that's cool. I will totally watch it. Because I know most people do it for every month, which I'm still going to continue doing. But I figure if I make this video, maybe maybe I will actually stick to this pile instead of changing my mind a whole bunch of times again. Oh, and one that I forgot to mention that I just realized is Isla and the Happy Ever After by Stephanie Perkins, which is coming out in August. I am so excited about that book. So, yes. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.